We are Notorious OIT, and we're working with UCI's OIT team to build the front end of a web app called GradAid, which is used to provide funding for UCI graduate students. Throughout the course of the project, we first created mockups for the web pages using Figma, and then we used React and CSS for the coding and styling respectively. We also made a standards document detailing standards for all aspects of the UI in order to maintain consistency throughout the GradAid web app. These standards will also be used by OIT's development team for future projects.
Some challenging aspects of this project were that none of us knew React.js or much JavaScript at the start of winter quarter. Another technical challenge was that we did not have experience with mock servers and endpoints or how to work with the Dreykov API. As far as non-technical challenges, we had to manage our sprint schedule and produce new code at the end of each sprint, all while managing a full course load. The biggest challenge we had to overcome was that just when we were beginning to feel like we were working as a well-oiled machine, the coronavirus pandemic forced all of our spring quarter work to be done 100% remotely. This really opened up our eyes to the importance of regular communication, particularly regular face-to-face communication within our team and with our sponsors.
How did we overcome these challenges? One, we split the work up by features and styling so that the work would not fall on one person, and we constantly helped each other out whenever we got stuck. Two, once we got the information from the sponsors regarding the APIs and the Dreykov endpoints, we figured out how to use them from some online documentation and research. Three, we used when to meet a lot throughout both quarters to find proper times to meet and discuss things, and if someone had a larger load, we would try to give them slightly less work during that time to accommodate their workload. Four, throughout the pandemic, we had to increase our communication through Zoom and Slack since there was no face-to-face meetings, which would have made UI UX design decisions much easier.
Our team is most proud of the following accomplishments. First of all, we have familiarized with UCI financial aid system, and our solution is considered major improvement from the old system. We have established a theory to mockups to actual product pipeline, and almost each and every sprint is executed according to our plan. And finally, we have developed a system that satisfies the stakeholders.
Our team faced several technical issues over the course of the project. Some of us didn't have a lot of experience with JavaScript. None of us had used React before. Towards the middle of the project, we ran into styling conflicts where stylings for one component would start to affect another. We also ran into GitHub and NPM issues that we had never faced before, which stopped us from merging our GitHub branches into the main branch. The way we handled all of these challenges was to read through online documentation and to communicate our problems with the rest of the team.
For soft skills, the first is project management skills that we are using Jira to set up milestones and assign tasks to make sure we can finish our project on time. We also learned about communication by actively communicating with our group members using Slack and have weekly meeting with our sponsors to summarize the project progress. We also learned about critical thinking. We can discuss and solve problems when we meet setbacks, and we can also brainstorming and provide multiple design ideas to sponsors.